Everybody, oh gosh. So many dropped frames. Hold up. Oh dear. How we doing? How we doing? Still dropping frames? No. Okay, that was a fun little beginning, I guess. Oh, I'm so not on top of things. I think that's my password. Okay. Yes. Hey everyone. I'm here, sort of. I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope that you guys... yeah. It's about all my brain can do right now. I don't know. Ever since, like, daylight savings time ended, or began, whichever, I've just been so out of it. Alright, so, we have a working thingy. Inventory, that's what it's called. We got items to switch. It's cool stuff. Cool stuff. Two. Yes. Close various things. It's gonna be an interesting night. We're gonna think straight. I'm not sure why. I didn't sleep very well. I've been having weird nightmares and stuff. Just really weird dreams. And I'm really tired today. I took a few days off for spring break, and it was very nice. But today was my first day back in work. Zelda thoughts is what your message says to me. The answer is, I love Zelda. I love Breath of the Wild. It is one of my favorite games, at least right now. I haven't finished it yet. I've only done one of the Divine Beasts. And it was the elephant. It was kind of meh. I hear the other ones are better. I'm loving exploring. It's my favorite world in Zelda. Easily. And exploration is one of my biggest, like, needs in Zelda. Exploring the world. I haven't stopped playing it, really. Just been all I've been doing. Just playing Zelda. Yeah, it's tons and tons of fun. I'm thinking it's a pretty secure game of the year. Maybe I'm biased. Okay, while we talk and stuff, one thing I would like to do is get the quick swap buttons working again. So that's the buttons that you press and it'll switch an item. So it's not working. It works when you're in the inventory. So for whatever reason, I wish NVIDIA would stop doing that. I just got a new graphics card, which is awesome, but I have to, like, tame NVIDIA again to stop doing stuff. I just haven't taken the time because I've been playing Zelda. I will say that it hasn't left me, like, desperately needing to continue the story as a kid like I did with Ocarina of Time. Maybe that's just because I'm an adult now. But I've loved exploring. You loved the elephant. It was my first two. You beat it, but you're still exploring. 100 hours in. Playing every day. Next question, thoughts on cutscenes. Cutscenes are... I actually really like how they did the cutscenes this time. I think it fit really well with making it an open world, and since they can't really decide which direction the player is going to go in, I think this is a really good method to do cutscenes. Just period. I don't have all of them, and I still do have work, and I can't play every day, all day, sadly. But I like the cutscenes. I liked. I'm not a fan of the voice acting, to be honest, and not just because it's voice acting in a Zelda game, but I think it's kind of. I don't know. It feels a little forced to me. Just the performances themselves, and it might be different in the different language versions. But I think the English version is a little weak. It's not all bad all the time. Like Mipha was fine in her cutscene, I think, but in her Mipha's grace is ready is like, ugh. I don't like the voice. Zelda is kind of iffy for me. My wife hates it, or hates her voice. I'm okay with it. Those are the only two real people I've run into other than the Rito guy. But the content of the cutscenes themselves I think is good. And I think it wouldn't have had quite the same impact if there were no voices. Hey, more Smuggum. I think the idea of acting is good. And I don't know, it felt very... Yeah, it felt kind of amateurish, but eh. I'll be a poopy if that's what I am. Hot swap items is what I'm looking for. Thoughts on the actual hardware of the Switch, the way it feels in the field of the controller. I really like the Switch, a lot. Like, it's one of the reasons I've actually been able to keep playing Zelda is because my wife wants to watch TV, and we only have one TV. That doesn't suck. And so I play on the Switch while she's watching TV. When she's not here, I play on the TV, and I love the hybrid concept. The Pro Controller is awesome. The Switch's hardware itself feels really good. It's a little small, but I don't have a lot of complaints. My hand does start to fall asleep after a while because I have long fingers, and so I kind of have to like hold up the gamepad all funny sometimes when I get tired. But yeah, it feels good. I haven't had any issues with it, and it's right now it's my favorite console. Just sheer console hardware, because it's like a mobile console. It's cool. Oh, that's why I said if not is inventory visible, return. So what we want to do here is we actually want to say take this junk and move it up here. Yeah. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, hush. NVIDIA, you suck. Okay, so that actually broke. Oh gosh. I didn't expect that to break. Okay, so one thing at a time. Let's turn off the rendering of... Here's what I don't get. Why is it rendering... I know why it's rendering. I just need to figure out how to stop it. Swap item A, swap item B. Oh, okay. Let's go to the scripts. Swap item A. And here we will say if inventory visible, return. So that'll stop it from creating the extra wackiness. Console as well. It felt too small, but not too small. Astronomy, amiibos, use them. Thoughts on their function? It's okay. I don't think I'm gonna get like much work done anyway, just because I'm so out of it. So I'm happy to just talk, and I hope you guys all are happy to talk too. Yeah, I feel like it's small. It's not too small, and it has grown on me as well. A couple of my friends think it's way too small, and I don't. I mean, I honestly don't blame them because it is. I mean, it's small, and the sticks are small, and they have to be, and that's okay. If I had a choice, I would always use the Pro controller, which you kind of can with the stand. I haven't really had a chance to do that yet. Amiibos, I don't have any, and I haven't used them. I've considered it greatly for the ability to get the classic Link clothes in Breath of the Wild, because that just sounds awesome. Oh, cool! I broke it. I think that they're a cool function, and I think that they're a really great idea. I don't think they're for me, just because of the kind of gamer I am, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't have a lot of time to devote to gaming, and I don't have a lot of places that I can really put Amiibo without, like, for example, my wife being like, "What are you doing? Why is this in our house?" Not like she's a grump or anything, but yeah. Hey Brian, how's it going? You know, I gotta say, it's really good to talk to you guys, and to be on the stream, even though I'm kind of being slow today. I've had a weird week. Really melancholy. Weirdly, I'm not sure why. Oh, I'm stupid. And I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just because I've been in my house all day. There we go. Okay, that's exactly what I want. Oh, shut up, NVIDIA. Okay, that actually works. This one does not. For whatever reason. I'm not actually sure why, because it... Going pretty good day. Working on something to do some pixel art. That's cool. Like, what are you working on right now? How did I break this before? Maybe it was just broken because of that thing I just fixed. You have 30. Nice. Collection all the essentials, not including AC cards. Switch and Zelda give you hope for Nintendo's future. Specifically, I'm now more excited for Mario Odyssey. I am too. I was never really like super doubter of Nintendo. I've been a little disappointed with some of their choices before this. But I think this is a really, really good step in the right direction. Yeah, I think that I'm very excited for Mario Odyssey as well. Feeling on the melancholy, been that way for the past week. Yeah, me too. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like daylight savings time. It's just messed up the schedules. You know, our circadian cycle, whatever that is, cicada cycle. Something. I'm not a cicada. on some people sports coming with style I look. I know you mean like. That's cool. It's good to be creative. Well, I just fixed the thing that I said I was gonna fix, so that doesn't always happen this quickly. Let me see if I can break it again real quick. Yeah. Nobody loves you, NVIDIA. I mean, I do, because I have your graphics card, but... Let me turn that off real quick. GeForce Experience! GeForce Experience! Check this over here. See, I got a 1440p monitor. It's just, 144 hertz. It's the coolest thing. I'm so like, I don't usually like splurge for stop. I don't usually splurge for stuff like this, but oh my gosh, it's so good. I just got G-Sync, and I got a GTX 1080 Ti. Oh my gosh, it's cool. That was my splurge of the year. Disappointing decisions, but the Switch feels so right. How do you think the good sales numbers will impact third-party developers and how they see the Switch? I think that they will see the Switch well, and I think also that especially the Switch is a really good indie machine. I might be slightly biased because I am an indie hobby developer, but I really think that it's gonna be good for Nintendo, and I really think that, I mean, we've seen all the AAA support, or all the developers. Yes, Nady Cakes. Is that how you say your name? Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. I don't ever own a computer part this expensive, but I'm glad I splurged. Yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah, I think back to third-party developers. I think that the Switch is gonna hit it dead on. The only thing I think that might stand in the way is kind of the power of the Switch, because it's not. I mean, it's not as powerful as the Xbox One. It's not as powerful as the PS4. So I'm gonna hit a checkbox here so that I can actually note that I got this thing finished. Quick stop button's working. Shovel Knight on the Switch with a list of 10 indie games I wanted it down for some indie love. Have you played Shovel Knight before? I did on the Wii U actually, and great game. It's actually one of a couple games that inspired me to start working on this game. And Shovel Knight was a pretty constant inspiration just throughout this development. Drawing to surface. That is what I want. To draw to surfaces. So I drew up this script. I did not actually create it. A guy on Twitter did. Zach Bell. He's a cool guy. At least I assume he is. Kind of just a surface creation script, because creating surfaces is kind of wacky, and you have to. It's weird. I don't totally understand surfaces yet, which is why today's going to be fun. But basically, this creates a new surface with the ID, or it checks to see if there is a surface that already exists. If it doesn't, then it creates one with the width and height that I specify. So what it'll then do is it'll say, yeah, basically what I just said. If it doesn't exist, actually, I want to flip this around just because of the nesting, or not the nesting, but the braces. It's just so I like to do things. If the surface exists, return it. Otherwise, go ahead and draw or create the new surface with that ID, and then set that as the target, draw it to clear it, and then remove it as the target. So then we can start using it. First time actually playing it, enjoying it. You've rage quit, but I go back to enjoying it. It's a little difficult, yeah, which I kind of like because I'm a Dark Souls player. Kind of an old school player. There were a couple times that I got frustrated at it, but I always felt like I was enjoying myself with Shovel Knight. I think it's perfect for the Switch as well. I kind of wish that I hadn't bought it for the Wii U because I don't feel like buying a game I already bought, you know, a couple months ago or whatever. Okay, so what we're wanting to do right now is all of this. Basically, what this to-do says, we're drawing all of this, so every item in the inventory, every single game frame, so 60 times a second. And that is a lot of processing power. I actually looked in the profiler, and it's like a ridiculous amount of processing power just to keep drawing the same thing over and over and over again. And so ideally what I want to do is draw it all to a surface, and then I can kind of just draw that surface to screen every time. So we're not doing any calculations, we're not doing any individual sprite drawing, and then draw the frame, and then draw each item, and then draw the cursor. Well, the cursor won't be on the surface, but basically just cut down on the draw GUI step, because there's none. The only thing is I don't really know how to use what's it called? Surfaces. So this is going to be a bit of an adventure. I have done a little research, but it's been a couple weeks since I've actually worked a lot on this game because it's Zelda. What announced Nintendo franchise game are you hoping comes to the Switch? For me, it's a new Animal Crossing. Good question. What I'd have to really think about. Definitely would like a Metroid game, like a Metroid Prime type game. I could do with a Pokemon game. It's been a while since I played a Pokemon game. Last one I played was X, so it's not that long. But let's put this over here so you can all read along with me. Metroid, Pokemon. I mean, Zelda is my favorite Nintendo thing. Period. I wasn't ever big on Monster Hunter. Sorry, all you Monster Hunter lovers. I played the Wii U Monster Hunter Tri U, I guess, which is a port of something. I never really liked it because it didn't have a story, that's at least in the beginning. And maybe there's a story later. So the drawing target to the surface. I feel like there's another franchise that I really want to come to the Switch, and I can't think of it offhand because I'm trying to read about surfaces. Also because I'm slow today. And the display and other things, blah blah blah. Once you're done, you reset the drawing target, so all further drawing happens on the screen again. One thing to note is that should you require drawing the whole display to a surface, you can simply access the application surface itself. And I don't need to worry about that. Basically, I just need to set. Excuse me. Create that. I'm gonna look up Nintendo IPs. I can't think of one right off the bat for some reason. Mario Kart is awesome, but that's sort of coming. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong would be cool, like a Donkey Kong 64 type game. Fire Emblem. That's what I want. I want a mainline, not like a Dynasty Warriors type thing. I want a Fire Emblem like core game, like Path of Radiance. That is what I want. 100% on Switch. Yeah, that is what I want. It's probably one of my second. Yeah, I heard that rumor about Pokemon putting out an ad. I kind of really do hope they do a sort of a big. Like, Pokemon's never been like my favorite franchise ever. I like it a lot, but if they do a console open world or even just a big console mainline Pokemon game, that'd be pretty sweet. Oh, did they address that we actually know we want another Metroid Prime? Inventory service equals create think that's how you use it. Oh, this isn't gonna work. I'm just gonna say it's width and height. Height. I know Fire Emblem was announced, but it's not a new mainline game. It's not like Path of Radiance. There's a Dynasty Warriors type game. There's a remake, and then there's the mobile game. If they do Pokemon, all the kids ever in the universe will start begging for a Switch. A real Star Fox would be cool, like a real Star Fox. The last Star Fox I played was Star Fox 64, which is awesome. But I wasn't interested at all in the new one. Mario's cool, but we're gonna get Mario. I'd love a Yoshi's Island, like in the old style with the draw. Because that's one of my favorite games on the Super Nintendo. Golden Sun would be cool. Yeah. They wouldn't address it as it works, just they were aware of the fan demand. Huh. Well, I do hope that they come out with a Metroid Prime-esque type game, or 2D. I mean, 2D Metroid's cool too. Fusion was, I think, my favorite Metroid game overall. So I think this is how this works. We'll find out. Set, draw, draw, set, target, surface, set, target, inventory, surface. Alright, so now everything draws to a surface. And then at the end we want to actually say surface reset target. Okay, so now we've created it, we've reset it, and the problem is that we're still, I believe, that let's see if something's broken first. Because now I think this is just going to create a surface. And it's going to break because that doesn't exist yet. Surface set target. This might also break. Yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh. The variable is not set yet. I think it doesn't exist. So you might turn it would be a mistake right now. Whether it was amazing or not, it'd be ripped apart as a result of a weak system. It'd be 3D before new 2D. I think I actually do agree with that. I personally would not be upset if they did a 2D Metroid, but I agree with you in that I think that 3D for them, and I mean I would really like a 3D Metroid more. And we know it can handle it because it can handle Breath of the Wild. Okay. Surface. What does surface save do? Cool. I need to reopen help manual. That was weird. surfaces, surface functions, surface save. Oh, it saves its disk. I don't want to do that. I guess, surface exists, surface ID, return surface. Let's try this. Let's just first. Let's go ahead and create a new surface. If surface exists, let's do this. Well. Inventory surface equals surface create 320 60. So we've created the surface, and then what we want to do is we want to say surface just clear it up, and then surface reset target. Surface. Alright, let's try that. Probably going to end up accidentally creating like 1,000 surfaces and explode my memory. It's still not set before reading it. That is because I did this. Zelda weapon durability. I think that it is a good system. Hey, that worked. I think it's a good system. I think that it could have been even better. I won't say good, because it is good, I think. I think it could have been even better if you could have a blacksmith that you provide materials and money to, and he could repair stuff for you or reinforce stuff for you. And I think that would make it perfect, because I really do like how it kind of pushes you to try, everything. You always want to be trying trying new weapons. When a weapon breaks, then you suddenly have to try another one. You have to kind of have different situational weapons for if it's storming or whatever, ice weapon, fire weapon, etc. I think that it could have been improved with a little bit extra, if you could kind of have a way to know the durability, whether that's talking to an NPC, like a blacksmith. Oh, this weapon has this durability. and then an ability to fix weapons other than some like the spear, the moon spear or whatever it is, and so kind of like that, but for all weapons. So you can fix weapons and reinforce them, and maybe even improve them for a price, expensive. That way, kind of keep a balance, but you can also kind of not be afraid to use powerful weapons. But I like this system as a whole. It's quite good. Stream a little choppy for anyone else. No, you're right. It's choppy. It's choppy on my end. Not sure why. Let me try to fix. That's actually not what I want to do. Uh, 345, 66345 is dropped frames, which is a lot of frames. Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on. Yes? Okay, none dropped so far. Okay, sorry about that. Sometimes my internet just freaks out, and I don't know why. Could be upload speed. I just closed down a bunch of little apps that were running, because who knows why. And it looks like it's doing okay now. So please let me know if it gets choppy again, and I will figure something out. Also, for YouTube, Restream has said that they've had problems connecting to streaming on YouTube. So if you're still having issues, YouTube is being dumb, I guess. Okay, so this is working. The only thing is that we are still, we're still drawing a new surface every frame. Good. I'm glad it's a lot better. Yeah, that used to happen when I streamed gaming as well. Streamed Dark Souls, and then it would just freak out. Like once an hour or so. I don't know why. Yeah. I suspect that there's some process running in the background that throttles things. So, who knows? That's better. All right, so Daniel is learning how to do surfaces. And I created a surface, and that's good. What I need to do now is I need to say I need a way to say if the surface has been drawn to, like if the surface exists, which I'm still gonna have to figure out because I don't know how to check if the surface exists when it initially does not exist. So we'll figure that one out. And then I need a way to say that whenever there's a cursor move or a change in items, basically anytime you swap an item or equip an item or actually just swapping items and enabling items in the inventory to draw a new surface. So that means that I'm going to bring up my good old trusty notebook. Let's get rid of all this junk. Finish bracelet. That's something else. That's something else. I have too much crap. Here we go. Okay, so planning notebook. What we want is to figure out how to do surface exists if variable does not yet exist. And then we want to say Boolean to tell to force the surface to be redrawn. Yeah. We may also want to say, I'm really short right now. We may also want to tell it to, I was just thinking of something and then I looked over and I was really short in my webcam and it distracted me. Do calculations, do surface in step event. That would make it to where I have an eyelash in my eye. Then just draw surface in GUI. That would make it so we're not doing such crazy calculations in the GUI itself. We're just drawing it in the GUI event. So first off, let's figure out how to do surface exists if the variable does not yet exist, because that seems difficult. What I'm going to say is put it up here actually. Inventory surface equals no one, which is null. Same thing. Then we say if inventory surface equals no one, or not surface exists surface inventory surface, yes, then we will go ahead and we will draw it. Well, we'll create it, I should say. And then what we want to do is tell it to actually, let's do this. I have issues with, because now this actually exists. There. Surface set target inventory surface. I can just do this. Alright, let's try that. I think I just needed to actually create the inventory surface variable. Nope, it's still broken. Trying to use non-existing surface. Well, it shouldn't be non-existing. It should actually be created. Crap. I just pressed the Alt F4 button twice in a row. Let's try that. Okay, that works. Coolio. Coolio. That's the first time I said Coolio in years. Okay. So that works. The only thing is I'm still drawing to the surface every single time. So oh, gosh. So what I want to do is I only want to draw it once. So down here I'll say should redraw is false. So if we don't need to redraw the inventory service, then we draw it and then return. Otherwise, we go ahead and we say, yes, please go ahead and just draw it. Otherwise, we'll actually say true. How much do I know about Breath of the Wild's Master Sword? I know it exists. I've seen it. I have tried to draw it out and almost died. Yeah. 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 But I have enough hearts now. I want to go back and get it. But I don't know anything about durability. I don't know if it's even usable. I don't know anything about it. Isn't that fun? I do. I think that is actually a really cool story point for the game. Is needing to have the strength, the strength to pull the sword from the stone. That's just so cool to me. And a really great way for them to actually like make sure you play the game before you just go and get the Master Sword. You have to actually like do stuff and get it before you get it. That's all I know about it. So Kiwi, she wants to play. The cutest noise. Also, something about Breath of the Wild. I mentioned this on Twitter, I think. I really love the villages, and I want to live in Hateno. That's what it's called. I want to live there in real life, because that is so cool. Burrito Village is awesome. I like Kakariko. I've always pronounced it Kakariko for my entire life, and it's Kakariko. So, learned that. I like the hiddenness of Kakariko. I love the villages. I don't know why I started talking about that, but yeah, I love how alive they make the world feel. Oh, Zora's palace feels really, really pretty and stuff, and ethereal. I have not yet been inside the Gerudo town because I didn't have enough heat resist to survive to look for the guy to help me get in. Okay, so so what we're doing here is that. Zora's always been your favorite. I like them a lot in this game too. I think the shark thing is really cool. Mipha's adorable. Mipha. Yeah. Sidon is super cheesy. Yeah, I like it. It's funny. They're good. Oh, I don't know why this isn't working. It starts as true, so we go through and we create the surface. Just so we don't break things. So if not should redraw inventory surface and the surface exists, go ahead and just draw the surface. Otherwise, so we start off true, so we go through here and we say inventory surface, create a new surface, set its alpha, all that stuff, all that jazz. Set the target to be, draw target to be inventory surface, draw all this stuff, reset the target so that we're not, just holding on to it. And then, and then we set this to false, and then we draw the surface. Cool. I think the problem I don't understand. So it's at a false, and then it tries to redraw it here because this is now infinitely true. My brain is not working very well. If I say alpha here is 1, is it just going to draw black? And is that why we're having trouble? No. I'm so tired. This doesn't make any sense. Hey puppy, you want to join me? You want to come up? Girl. Kiwi has now joined us. I won't hold her up like I sometimes do because she doesn't really like that very much. But she's a good girl. She is. Actually, we can share. Oh, so cute. So cute. Now this webcam is eternally messed up. It's crooked. There we go. I apologize for the V-neck. It's kind of gross. I wear them for work under my work shirt, and I don't feel like changing them sometimes, so I just look terrible. Okay, so our problem here is that is that we have a surface, but it seems that don't fall. Gosh, puppy. Surface contour surface equals surface create. Oh yes. Oh yes. Where'd you go, girl? Just for kicks. So there it is. Well, unless anybody has any ideas, I'm not sure I can figure this out right now. Like I've said before, I have a job programming, so I program all day. Yes, I do, Kiwi. Yes, I do. And sometimes at the end of the day, my brain is just complete mush. A lot of like constant logical thinking. Yes, so I think I'm gonna actually stop. Probably gonna go play some more Zelda, and stop my brain from. Like I'm trying to talk and I'm just like staring off into oblivion in the middle of a sentence. Yeah, so surfaces are cool. It will really cut down, once I figure it out, it'll cut down on rendering. Basically, because I'll take everything, I'll draw it to the surface once, and the surface will basically be the inventory. And then all I have to do is just render that surface to the screen, rather than drawing in each individual piece of the inventory screen like I am right now. So you can do some pretty cool stuff with surfaces. That's what I'm told, and that's what I've seen. But I have not used them before, so it'll be a fun learning experience. Just, I don't think my brain can handle it right now. So we'll get to this, and it'll be cool, and it'll work. We'll get it to work. So, yes. For now, I think I'm going to sign off. I know it's a little bit shorter today. Usually we go about 30 more minutes, but I am dead. So, thanks guys for showing up and watching along. It's really fun to hang out and talk and stuff, and it feels like I'm actually a person again, rather than just staying in my house alone or with my wife for, you know, all week. So yes, you take care too. I appreciate that, and I hope that you guys have a really good week. I won't be here on Wednesday because I have a church thing, but I should be back next Monday. So see you guys then. I might actually do stream this weekend. We'll see how I'm feeling, because Anna, my wife, is gone, and I don't have anything to do except play Zelda and possibly Mass Effect. So we'll see. It could happen. Keep an eye out for Twitter. So yeah, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.